What's up, guys? Today I thought that I would share a thought that hit me while I was feeling a little nostalgic, and I decided to visit the channel of someone who pretty much started posting things on YouTube, eventually somehow gained enough popularity to where they were able to pursue a music career. However, they ended up dying pretty young. And I'm not going to mention who this person was because it's irrelevant to the point that I want to express. I remember visiting a video by this person from 5 years ago, and in the comment section I noticed someone who said this comment was posted 5 years ago. They missed the time when this person who became more successful and famous and therefore did not participate on YouTube as much. He used to be more active on YouTube, making more vlogs, communicating with the fans in a more direct, more personalized style. To which someone within that comment thread replied with, well, this person never really left. This person was always there and kept up with the fans no matter what, via Twitter or maybe even Facebook or Instagram, just social networks as opposed to being active producing things for the channel. And then the original comment person added, well, I just really wish that they wouldn't forget where they come from and then neglect the very community that helped them grow. To which the other person said, well, I guess it really affects you what kind of communication from this person you're receiving, because for me, the fact that they're active on social media suffices. That got me thinking about what has happened to me with the channel. I have not had success because honestly, it's not what I was looking for. It's not what I am actively looking for. And on top of that, I cannot demand a result for which I do not work for. My videos are minimally produced. I do not have content that is intriguing enough, that is good quality enough, whether it be visually appealing, sound effects, the content that goes into it. Not everybody is looking to go to a channel to just watch a floating face speak about whatever the hell it is that I talk about. And that is the beauty of this channel that I have founded. I am not bound by any rules except my own. I can make a 15-second clip, I can make 3-hour streams, or I can make 5-minute videos to just express a quick thought, or I can have a salad of a video. I can have a little bit of music with a little bit of driving, a little bit of an opinion, a little bit of my cat. And that's it, because I am in full control of what happens here. Unfortunately, for individuals who go on to experience success in this medium, people forget that these people they are watching are just that, people. They're not companies, they're not production companies that are actively thinking about pleasing you. You need to allow for this person to evolve. And I can personally share this thought because, as you guys have noticed, I have been disappearing from YouTube quite steadily. I definitely do not upload at the rate that I was accustomed to and that I personally enjoy. I still feel the responsibility of this is the replacement of my journal. My journal was a daily thing. I have a discipline. It's important for me. I have to get it done. But in order for me to make that happen, I needed to squeeze that into my personal schedule. And my personal schedule can be pretty brutal. I also needed to consider the fact that as I get older, my needs evolve. Evolving needs usually mean I need money. And if I need money, I need to work more in ways that I can actually make more real money in a reasonable amount of time. Here in the channel, I have only gotten YouTube paid 3 times, 4 times at most that I can remember. And that seems to be once every year. Come the end of March, it will have been a year exactly since the last time I got paid here. Not all of my videos perform to where I am receiving money that I can hope to utilize to keep me fed and keep my bills paid. Now, when I started this, I did not even think that this was a business opportunity. But if it presented itself to me, given that after all, I was investing a lot of time into it, I said, why not? If other people are making it happen, then what's to keep me from making it happen? But I knew that the odds were against me, because what is expected of me in order to make this successful is something that I do not agree with. It's something that I do not value enough. I accepted that and I was happy with that. However, if you are someone who is talented and you can sing, you can draw, you can cook, you're crafty, whatever it is that makes you be popular on this page and that turns into your business, good for you. Embrace it, enjoy it, and if you get opportunities offered to go even further, such as a lot of musicians who start off here and they go on to be super rich and famous, who are we to tell them that is wrong, so therefore we cannot support you anymore? But who are we to tell them that while they have this insane new schedule now, because let me tell you, if you're a famous person, I'm pretty sure that your schedule is definitely not what you're used to. Why is it that we don't understand that? Why is it that we have a tough time wrapping our heads around that? I know that most of us will not experience that level of success, but if this person, this talented person, decided to accept such an opportunity and allow for their lives to change, they have to make sacrifices. And one of the sacrifices they need to make is get rid of the things that consume a lot of time but do not help them grow in the manner that they desire. Maybe these musicians who get presented with $1 million opportunities, they just cannot juggle having the channel along with their actual music career, which is writing music, producing music, touring, and all those things. Why do we have such unrealistic expectations of these people? Now, these people got phones. They could do what I do, which is everything, absolutely everything that I have ever put up on this channel comes from my phone. You know, why can they not just shoot a little video and post it and whatnot? You just don't know what this person is going through. You don't know what deprivations this person has to impose on themselves. Maybe they're not allowed to keep this grind on the side. Maybe whoever hires them has absolute control and ownership of whatever it is that they create. That tends to happen. All you gotta do is look at people who have left BuzzFeed. Why did they have to leave BuzzFeed? But anyway, my whole point with me rambling away about this is I understand why it would be difficult to keep up a channel, to keep it running. And this is coming from someone who absolutely does not put any kind of production into her videos, such as myself, but even I have had to cut back on how much time I spend here. And that is because I started another project on the side that's actually leaving me with real money, better money than the rate of growth that I was experiencing here. I can no longer depend on the job that I have always had with the hours that I have always had to be able to supplement my life as it used to be 4 years ago when I started filming. 4 years ago, I was able to do that. I was able to get by with the very minimum and have time for this. But now I have had to step up my game and maintain myself busy with things that actually get me paid. I cannot wait once a year for $100 from YouTube and make that be the supplementation of my income. Realistically, is not a wise thing to do. So this person who moves on to live the $1 million life from YouTube to Hollywood, they can no longer afford to keep living their lives at the pace that they were accustomed to if they hope to maintain this career and this momentum that they have achieved. So if you ever find yourself being that person who goes to the comment section of someone who started off on YouTube and moved on to be like a big name out there, and you feel a little bit resentful that they're not doing what you knew them for and what made you happy, how about if you look at it as, while it lasted, I enjoyed it. This was a product that had a limited time and it expired. Now I have to accept that it needs to evolve and just let it be. Just do what another person would do, which is, if you no longer satisfy me, I will go elsewhere to get my satisfaction. But to actively go and leave someone a comment, someone a message about how you're upset, they pretty much cannot count on your support anymore. We don't care about hearing that. You're not doing any good. And to make matters even worse, some of these people actually end up dying. Okay? So imagine if this person decided to turn down the opportunity of moving on to living the celeb life. All right, it's possible that if they had not been as well known, they may not have ended up dead. Or it's also possible that this person would not have been able to live a full life. They would have still died at around the same time, but they wouldn't have lived a full life because they limited themselves to, I have to please the comment section of YouTube. This is not in any way to undermine the support that you as an audience member and you as a public provide. Your feedback is always valuable, no matter what. But what I am trying to say is that when it comes to the decisions that people make so that they can live a fuller life, you don't have a right at controlling that. And I just think it's odd that we tend to obsess so much about the lives of people who we know online that we feel we are entitled to trying to influence that just because we help them have a few extra dollars in their pockets. Like, you need to speak with your money to big companies who really are out there actively oppressing people, but not your average entertainer. Especially if this entertainer comes from humble beginnings. They are just starting to figure out what it's like to live a life with so much to manage that you probably will never encounter. And of course, this is a very, very condensed version of everything that this matter entails. But I thought that I would just share what my initial impression was when I saw this comment. Of course, I didn't reply. But I just think it's strange that this is something that I see people leaving in famous people's pages, and I cannot help but think, if only you were to put the amount of effort you put into leaving those kinds of comments on other people's pages about their lives into your life, God knows where you could be at, you know? But anyway, I do not know the background of the person who leaves the comment like that. Maybe they are super well off, and they are just really attached to the entertainment that this person was supplying, or maybe they just do not understand what it's like to have your life change. Well, you guys, that's it from me. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you agree or disagree, or if you feel like there is something that I did not consider. Just remember that this is a very condensed version of everything that the matter entails, and if I see something recurring, I may do like a follow-up to this topic. But I really think that I was able to condense it to the most important aspects of this. But anyway, I think it's something that we don't think about very often, since entertainment keeps evolving, and I know for a fact that the way I used to get my entertainment 15 years ago is nothing like what I get today. I never thought that my computer would be in my pocket, for example. Alright guys, thanks so much for tuning in, and I will see you soon.